Welcome to the Digital Growth Hack Club, where we help you elevate your business and your bottom line. Here is your host, Jenny Jones.
Hey, this is Jenny Jones, the host of the Digital Growth Hack Show. Hey, listen, thanks for joining us today. I have one of my favorite persons. He finally had an opportunity to come in. He's so busy. He's busier than me, and I'm usually pretty busy. But we finally had an opportunity to connect with him. We have none other than Mustafa. He is from the Radaar team. He's going to share with you a little bit about his tool and what they're doing and how they're growing. Hey, welcome to the show, Mustafa.
Thank you, Jenny, and thank you for having me. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fine. I noticed you guys have been having a lot of different things going on with your tool. So what I want to do is I want to at least allow people who don't know about the Radaar tool to get an understanding of what is the Radaar tool. So if you can kind of give us, if we're stuck on an elevator, he says, hey, as they say, hey, what do you do, Mustafa? And you're going to say, I manage a tool called Radaar, and it does what?
Yeah, I hope there's a lot of floors because it can take some time to explain to Radaar because we have a lot of features. But basically, Radaar is a new generation social media management platform. It means you can connect all of your social media profiles, and you can handle and manage incoming messages, and you can schedule content to be automatically published to your social media profiles. That is the basic definition of Radaar, but this is the top part of the iceberg, and there are a lot of features.
Yeah, no, I know there's a lot of different, because I'm familiar with the tool. I know there's a lot of little nuances like, oh, I didn't know it can do that. I didn't know it can do that. So in general, so the basics, or what we call the 40,000 foot view of the tool, is you could actually schedule content to go out over multiple platforms. Now, how many platforms are you up to now? Because I know you guys just added a few. We'll talk about the new ones you added later, but let's talk about, so right now, if a person says, I think I may be interested in this tool, but how many tool? So we know you guys can do Facebook, right?
Yes. Right now we support over 20 platforms, even including Pinterest, Google Business Profile, TikTok, WordPress. It's going like that, and all the major social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys do. Now, a lot of them don't do Google My Business, which I can appreciate that. I think a lot of people, I've been sharing that in some of my entrepreneur workshops, is, hey, don't forget about Google My Business. Google My Business, I think they're on the cusp of saying, hey, we're good with the social platforms, but we want people to be found on our little social platforms, if you will. And Google My Business has become very good, definitely if you're trying to dominate your local market. So that is good that you guys do Google My Business. But let's talk about, you guys got a new one. And I that was the reason why I saw it. I said, I got to get them on the show. I want to know more about that and how powerful it is. We're going to talk about your last secret surprise later, because I think, I do have access to some of the beta access, but one of the tools the first tool you brought out in beta is, I think it's the YouTube talk. Let's talk a little bit about that, because now you have the YouTube posting, right?
Yeah, actually, we brought YouTube integration a long time ago, but we had some issues with Google APIs, YouTube data APIs. There was a quotate issues, and these days we brought it again. But right now it's private beta, and we are still dealing with YouTube guys, Google guys, to finalize it. With this integration, actually, it's a cool integration, because with this integration, you can schedule your content, even including shorts. It means you can plan all your shorts for amount, and
whoa. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah,
that's major, right? That's major. And I wasn't trying to, you're like, wait a minute, what is Jenny getting ready to say? What is he getting ready to do? But if you can schedule shorts on there, I don't know. Now there's a couple of tools out there, right? I mean, we both know that. I mean, the APIs are out there. It depends on how you program them to utilize with that. But you guys, one thing I can enjoy and I appreciate about two things. You guys are very transparent, right? You let your users know what's going on in your community. I really, really do appreciate that. You let us know what you got coming down the pipe. But another thing is you guys are always trying to stay on the cutting edge, and I appreciate that. But I want to go back to this because, like I said, there's a couple of them out there, but I don't know if they're doing the YouTube shorts. Let's talk about that for a minute. That's powerful.
Actually, it's funny, Johnny, because Google guys solve these publishing shorts. It's very, very simple way. Only difference is the normal video and shorts. You are putting a shorts hashtag into your caption or your title. Then it's turned to shorts. That's all. And
but it has to be less than 60 seconds, though. At least 59 seconds.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the Radaar is converting your media according to platform limitations. And another feature related with this integration, you can even schedule single images as a short, and Radaar is converting to video and publish as a short. Also, you can upload multiple images. Radaar also convert them like a slideshow and publishing as a shorts.
Ooh, yeah. That's nice. So, and I just read, right? I want to say it was 2 weeks ago that I read that YouTube Shorts has overtaken TikToks. So for the first time. So I did read that. I may even put a graph on the screen up above in this video. And if for anybody knows familiar with my shows, they know I always try to put some of the different links below. If you're interested in picking up Radaar, I should have a link below in the description. But I did read for the first time that YouTube Shorts had overtaken TikToks for the first time. As far as I don't know what the actual article said, but I know it was done by a third party, and they had come to that conclusion. So I think the timing is right on. So when do you think I got my hands on it, but when do you think everyone else will be able to get their hands on? When do you think you'll be out of the beta phase? For this
actually we recently today we contact with Google guys, and there was only one issue left, and we solved that. And right now we are waiting to green lights to make it ready for public. I hope maybe tomorrow we will get an email from Google guys, and then we are ready to put it public. Just waiting to hear from Google guys.
Oh, to make it public and available for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be nice. That would be nice. What I was trying to do was find that article while I had you on the phone. So, while I had you on. So listen, so we got the YouTube coming, definitely YouTube Shorts. That is powerful.
By the way, with that integration, you can manage all of your YouTube comments inside the Radaar. And
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that because when you guys says, "Hey, Jenny, we're going to give you access to beta," I was like, "Oh, goody! I get to test it out, right?" And I'm doing a lot with YouTube right now, and I saw my comments come up. I was like, "Whoa!" So it's bringing up my comments. I was like, "This, I can now respond to all my comments." Because there is no, and I'll share this from a user perspective, and I'll let you finish your comment. But I just wanted to put this out there for the public is, if you do, if you're on the YouTube a lot, and you'll probably notice this, or if you're going to get into the YouTube content generation, you have multiple videos. So I have close to 200 videos. Someone may comment on a video, but I'm like, which video was that they commented on? I'll see it. I have to scroll back and figure it out. And I'm telling you, and I want people to know this genuinely. I logged in and I was like, oh, all of my comments for all my videos, they were all right there in front of me. So I love that. So Man, you guys are all doing some cutting edge stuff. So go ahead and finish. I just wanted people to know that though.
Yeah, and also it's just managing the comments. There's a conversation sidekick. With that feature, you can take some notes about that conversation, and also you can take some notes about that person, like this is hater or this is a supporter, something like that.
Oh, so you can make internal notes on your own. It's like,
Yeah.
this guy's always trying to be a smart aleck or whatever. Because we do have that, right? We have, or this guy's a champion. This guy's a very good person. Maybe I'll try to make them an affiliate and try to have them get some money as well, make them an ambassador or something like that. I like that. That's
Yeah,
pretty smart, man.
because
I like that.
because we are trying to turn that social inbox feature to
Sure.
kind of social CRM, and we are planning to bring more feature to turn it a complete social CRM solution.
So when you say social CRM, and so I want to make sure that I understand as a consumer of the product and a digital marketer, when you say it's social CRM, it's like if you can see all of your channels and you have an inbox to all of your channels and all of your communication in one area, you're going to kind of morph that into something a little more. Tell me your vision behind that. I don't want you to get into any trade secrets, but first of all, I already think that's a very powerful feature to have the universal inbox. That's powerful. I mean, if you're doing a lot of content across different channels, I think that's
Yeah.
very, very powerful. So tell me
Yeah.
your thinking behind that. Tell me your thinking, you guys, what are you
Yeah.
guys envisioning with that?
Actually, recently we bring the contacts feature, which as I mentioned, you can take some notes and you can set some reminders about your notes. You can discuss with your teammates about that person or that conversation.
Sure.
And after this, we are planning to bring segments feature, which you will able to segment your contacts. Like this is a first time customer, this is a returning customer, something like that. And then we want to bring campaigns feature, which you will create some campaigns according to segments. For example, you will segmentify your audience, like asking price and already returning customer, and then you will able to create a campaign like send messages to people who ask for price and send the discount codes.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So you're adding all that, and now is that you're going to build your own CRM? Are you going to borrow some components, or are you going to open up a API on the back end for us to connect with something else, maybe a Zappy or something like that, to connect with another CRM to push the information? Or what's your thoughts on that? Or you don't want to get into it?
For these features, we are planning to bring in our in-house.
Okay.
But for some other automations like chatbots, we think like bringing some integrations like Google Dialogflow or any other chatbot solution. And because it's a little bit complex issue, the chatbots, and
Sure.
I think it's unnecessary to solve in-house. But for other features, we can definitely bring them in-house. But I think it will take time, a little bit time, because right now we fully focused on scheduler feature.
Right. And so what I've noticed, and I've had this conversation with other founders before, is it's almost best to kind of get your core feature running like a smooth engine before you start adding some of these other pieces that they're not necessarily part of your core. They're nice to have, right? Because I've seen where some founders mess up and they'll try to satisfy all the customers all at one time. One customer wants this, one wants A, one wants B, one wants C. So you're trying to put in A, B, and C, and then you're neglecting the actual core, which really got you to where you wanted to be. So I like the fact that you're saying, hey, you know what? We're concentrating on our scheduler. we have a vision to add these other pieces, which will make life a lot easier for the marketer, the digital marketer. But we're not, it's not going to take away from our core. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so tell me, because you guys have, I thought the last time I checked, and we talk about this a little bit, you guys had I thought you guys had a program that you were doing, because I'm going to save the last. I know you know what I want to say for last. I'm going to just say that for last. But I thought you guys had a program.
Partner program?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. You want to talk about that a little bit, or is that appropriate? Or
yeah, sure. It's kind of new program actually, and we are learning about it because it's new for us.
sure.
But let me explain. We
Sure.
called it partner program, and there are some partner types like affiliate, sales partner, marketing partner, technology partners, and content partners. And affiliates, it's for affiliates, for
Right.
content creators, influencers, and sales partners like more professional sales companies who has a portfolio like small medium businesses, and who has ability to sell Radaar to their portfolio. It's going like that.
Okay, so yeah, but you're allowing out, and that's another thing allowed, because you got a couple different ways that people can engage with Radaar. It's like, hey, you can be a partner, you can just be an affiliate, or everybody that signs up for your actual program, they're given an affiliate link. So someone signs up and says, hey, you want to share this? Your friend says, man, what are you using now? You're getting your information out. You're doing your shorts. You're getting out a short every single day, right? How are you so efficient? Just, oh, I'm using Radaar. So you just give them the link, and then now you have the link, and then so on and so forth. So I like that. Or a person, what I found to be powerful is I teach a lot, right? I teach grad school, teach undergrad, and I'll teach these different classes. And let's say you're a student in the class, or let's say you're an instructor, whatever. You share with everybody, says, hey, this, you want to become more efficient in getting your TikToks out, or getting your shorts out, and some people put out information like that, right? And that's I guess we'll call it the Gary V. Are you familiar with Gary V? You're not familiar with him, or no?
No, I'm not familiar.
The Gary V model, he's a digital marketer. He's saying you always need to be putting out content, always, 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 always. And so some people were, man, how do you put out so much content? He uses tools such as yours, and our tools like yours, to be able to put out a lot of content. And you're always keeping your name in front of people, and you're trying to get people to become familiar with your brand and what it is that you have to say. And I gotta be honest with you, as I've become more into this digital marketing and sharing, it's the consistency and it's the frequency.
Exactly.
That and here, you could have told me that, right? If I'm not in digital marketing, you could have told me that, oh, it's consistency, it's frequency. You know that because you put out a tool that allows you to do that. But being in it and then actually doing the consistency and the frequency, I'm seeing a dramatic shift in my business, all facets of my business, all the platforms that I'm using, all of the different businesses that I have. I'm being more consistent, and it's with frequency. And so I like that your fact that your tool allows you to do that. One other thing I want to talk about, and I don't think a lot of people know this, and I want you to shed some light on a little bit. You guys have this feature that I haven't seen in any other tool, right? I'm familiar with a lot of tools, but you guys have this feature that you can help come up with content.
Yeah, I think you talking about our content copilot feature, right?
Yes, the content.
Yes.
Listen, it's a Radaar, right? They call it Radaar. You keep your, I don't know what the methodology or why you guys call it Radaar, but it's like, hey, if you're at if you're looking for content coming out, go with Radaar. Not only can you go with Radaar, they have this content co-pilot
Yeah.
that goes out and finds content for it. You want to briefly share what the vision was behind that? And I love it, by the way.
Yeah, we designed that feature like a sidekick, and you when you are creating your content, it's like Robin and standing side of you and making some suggestions to make your content perfect, and it's calculate your content score according to recent reports, recent analytics, and also it supports you with some sources like free stock images, hashtag suggestions, RSS feeds. And yeah, it's the main idea of content copilot. It's being a real copilot for you when you are creating your content. That was the idea.
That's another thing about, and I've already shared with you already. You guys come up with these innovative pieces. You want people to be successful. You give them a partnership program that says, hey, if you need to break some extra cash in to help you continue to grow your business, we're going to allow you the opportunity to do that. We're going to give you an integrated mailbox. You don't miss anything that comes your way, right? Then you guys have the password vault, right? You guys have that. Then you guys have this co-pilot that goes out and I like it. It helps me with some of my Instagram posts, right? Or if I'm wanting to put content out, excuse me, if I'm wanting to put content out, I've been on LinkedIn a lot more lately. LinkedIn is a different level, right? It's a different level of, these people, they thrive on just trying to be in the know. And I noticed that. So putting out intelligent pieces of content, whereas if you're signing, if you're pulling from an RSS feed that you guys have and it's bringing out that information, it's like, oh, I want to be one of the first ones to get this content out to generate traffic. That's what I love about your tool. So it's a content co-pilot. It gives you images. You can go and look for images as well, right? And then you can also find some articles that go behind it as well. Nice feature. I don't think a lot of people have that. Actually, I don't know that anybody else has that to go out and find. There's a different type of tool I know does some different things like that, but not to plan it for you. Now, do you guys have, and I can't remember this, I think you guys do, but do you have a feature that allows people, it gives them the peak time of when people are on or when so tell me, what is the methodology is now? Is that an API or is that something additional that you guys did? Talk to me about that.
That feature, it's called best time to post, and actually Instagram and Facebook providing these data according to your own accounts. When you connect one of your Instagram or Facebook, we are able to fetch that data, and then we visualize like a heat map for you, and you are able to pick easily best time for your posts and for your content to post. And yeah, it's a good cool feature. Because when you share your content at the right time, you drive more traffic, you get more impression and engagement.
Nice. So I'm trying to pull up this screen. I wanted to show people this. I'm not going to be, that's what I was over here messing with. Let me just show you. I wanted to show you in a different format, but let me just show you this is one of the screens that I have. So let me see if I can pull it up here. Give me a second.
If you like, also I can share.
No. It's not about your tool. I wanted to show this. Can you see that?
Okay.
So this is I captured the article, and this is done on LinkedIn. The source is Company Data, App Magic, and Business of Apps. This is the source.
Cool.
And this is YouTube versus TikTok quarterly users. That's what I couldn't remember what it was. It was a certain snapshot that they used, but it's quarterly users from 2012 to through 2018, and it's growing, right? So now this is your YouTube versus TikTok and quarterly users. So.
Is it possible to send this graphic to me? Because in the very near future, we will announce the YouTube integration, and maybe we can mention these data.
Yeah, no, I'll send it to you. Yeah, the source is in there and everything. And I think there's another article that went with it. I'll try to find a full article, but they said that, and you got to think, right? Google's the 10,000-pound gorilla, right? They're going to find a way, because TikTok came out of nowhere and started, they started, taking over the shorts and stuff. And I read today that the United States has issued an order for, they issued an order for the TikTok app and the TikTok app inside the Google store and the Apple store. They wanted them removed, right? And so what are your thoughts on that? Or had you heard that news yet? Or
no, I just heard from you, and it's interesting, but this can be happen. But I'm not sure it will be affect anything, or it will affect, because it's sometimes government try to block some things, but there is always another way to reach that source or platform. And I'm not sure it will be affect anything really. Maybe, I'm not sure. We will see.
Yeah, no, so it wasn't so much that. So because you have more than, like you said, you have over 20 platforms. So it wasn't that, hey, what are you going to do about it? It wasn't that. It was more of, I just wanted you to be aware of that, because there's some changes happening. And I think there's the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, I think it's FTC. They came out with a new criteria for marketers, right? And that just dropped today. So they are doing some different things. And I say that they have to disclose, have to do certain disclosures on their advertising and stuff like that. If they're sponsors, it has to be clearly stated. So there's a lot of law and changes going on surrounding social media and social media posts and stuff like that. I just wanted you, not that you wouldn't be aware, but those are things that just recently happened, like within the last 48 hours. So there's a lot of change coming out. And I think having a tool like yours, where I just create the content once and then make sure I get the right sizes, and I can shoot it out to all of my channels at one time. I think it's good, because we have to be more efficient now. So listen, as we kind of wrap up, I kind of want to talk about, I do want to talk about one feature you guys just announced, right? And if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. If it's going to be in beta, that's fine as well. But I want to talk about that a little bit, because this is good information. This is new. So I love it that you guys got it. But you want to talk about, I think you guys have Reels now, right? The Facebook Reels or Instagram Reels, I'm sorry. So was that just announced like within a few hours ago, or how's that going?
Yeah, there's a funny story behind that. And
sure.
Yesterday, Facebook, the recent Meta, announced that they are bringing this API, but they didn't update their API documentation, and they said we will update our documentation tomorrow. But as you know, we are very familiar with Instagram APIs,
sure.
And we thought that they will bring in this way, and we just tried and it worked. And then we immediately integrate our system, and we put in on air. And before they're updating their documents, we were ready to announce that we already integrated. Yeah, it was a funny story behind that. Yes, these days, Instagram really working on their APIs to improve them.
Sure.
And one more major thing left, I guess, and that is story publishing. And I hope it will become very soon. I'm hoping, just hoping. But it looks like if it's going like that, they will announce it too in near future.
Okay, so you have the reels. So I could put out, let's say I want to put out, I just want to use, I always try to give my audience case studies, right? Because I'm all about case studies and how can this work in my business. So if I wanted to put out a reel, let's say I want to put out a reel next week, and then I put out a reel, 5 reels. And then on top of Monday, I do Monday at the top, Tuesday, and I'm telling a story, right? I'm trying to help somebody out there to get traction to your business, things of that nature. So I could create today. I can create 5 reels and just put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on top of the reels. I can do that today. Then drop them in your schedule and let them go like that.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. This is winning, people. You have no idea. If you're a content creator, and just in case so you don't know, if you're trying to do inbound marketing, right? Because outbound marketing, we call it outbound marketing, is with a megaphone, right? You want everybody to know, blah, blah, blah. But inbound marketing, you're trying to search engine optimization, or you're trying to pull people into your mousetrap, if you will. So putting out lots of content, or it's like, who is this guy? Who is this woman? Who is this person? What is this brand? What are they doing? They constantly seeing that's inbound. If you're going to be doing that, that's least expensive, right? Because outbound is more expensive. You got to pay for ads, PPO. But inbound, you're pulling in the content. You have to produce a lot of content. And I think using a tool like Radaar is a perfect tool. You can wake up some days and you have no idea what kind of content you use. Get the Copilot. Boom. I got some content for today. This is fabulous. Mustafa, this is fabulous. Is there anything else you want to share with my audience? And again, there'll be a link below. You can pick up Radaar. I think they have a pretty good pricing on it right now. Is there anything else you wanted to share with the audience? Maybe something we don't know. Give us a secret. What do you got?
Yeah, as I mentioned, there's no scripts. We have a public roadmap and we have a Facebook group community, and we talk about everything.
You guys do, yeah.
I think we are very transparent about every issue. And right now we are so excited about our scheduler feature, because after getting a lot of feedback from our users, right now we are redesigning it, and we are bringing recurring posts and also templates and queue logic, and then we will bring smart posts, and you will able to automate your contents according your created rules. Then I hope we will help a lot of small businesses to making their social media management more easier before then, and they will find a chance to focus on their actual work. They will don't think about managing social media, because they will set up once times and then Radaar will take handle. We are so excited about this vision and these ideas. And only thing we need couple of months to announce that. That's the something new for us. And
nice. So it sounds like you guys are building some intelligence into the back end to do a lot of the heavy lifting for us, or some of the routine things that we're doing. So you're building in some intelligence that we can tell you the rules that we want, and you guys will say, okay, we'll take it from here, and you'll provide, put up some of the content. And I think you said something about there's content that you're going to repurpose, or we're going to already have the content and then you guys are going to bring it back, or the content that did very well, you're going to allow us the opportunity to bring it back, or Tell me about that a little bit. I can't remember. I can't understand. I think what you were
I think you mentioning recurring post.
Yes, recurring. That's what I'm sorry. Yes, recurring posts.
Yeah, I think we will announce that in next week. And with that feature, you will able to create content and you will able to select that, publish this content on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, something like that. And for example, think like that. Black Friday is coming,
Sure.
and you are presenting some discounts.
Right.
And before the Black Friday, you will able to publish your campaign images by just setting as a recurring post. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I got it. So that's different than scheduling a post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What you're saying is we're going to have a recurring post, whatever that post is. You can set it as recurring. So that's different, right? And I kept thinking, I was like, well, I can do that now. I can set a post for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You're saying, no, we can have a recurring post that goes out. Okay, so that's different. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that I understand a little bit better. Yeah.
The differences is like that. Think like you will publish a content
Sure.
For a month every Monday and Wednesday, Friday. You need to duplicate that post a lot of time.
Sure.
But with recurring post, you will create it just one time, and then it will be published over months.
Okay, got it. Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, no, that's good. Now I know the difference. Okay, so again, I mean, thank you for joining us here today, Mustafa. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Digital Growth Hacks show, where I'm trying to help you find these tools in your tech stack to help you grow your bottom line. We're always looking for these edge. How can I deliver better? How can I get more people into my ecosystem or to my store by bringing in great founders like Mustafa of Radaar? I'm excited. You guys got it. If you guys pick up the tool, make sure you get in a community. It's a lot going on in there. A lot of people are sharing ideas, different things like that. I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing over there. So anything else, Mustafa? Anything else?
No, thank you. Thank you, Jenny, for having us and giving chance to explain ourselves and our product. Yeah, really, thank you.
All right, guys. You guys take care. Until next time. See you next time. Goodbye for now.
Thank you for joining us here on the Digital Growth Hack Club, where we help you elevate your business and your bottom line. Please do not forget to subscribe and share. And until next time, goodbye for now.